What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brittany coming back at you with another video. Before we get into this, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button and subscribe so you can keep up with all the latest trending news and gossip going on in these social media streets. So Celina Powell is a woman who's known for sleeping with rappers and exposing them for clout.
When will you be ready?
Recently, Celina and her friend Aliza went on to Adam 22's No Jumper podcast, where Aliza told a story about an alleged encounter she had with Trey Songz.
Give me another really rancid story. One of the nastiest things you've ever done. Let's hear it.
I got peed on too. Not bad. I didn't know what was happening. He just did it. He just like.
Bitch, please say who?
Trey Songz. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
Yo.
Wait, how did he surprise pee on you? What?
Okay, so I go to the bathroom to wipe off my face, like in between rounds. He follows me in there. He's like, get in the bathtub. I'm like, okay. So I do, and I'm like laying down. He's standing over me. He's like, put through. Okay. So I do. And he's like, put through. So I do, and then he literally just peed on me like that. And I was like, what the fuck on my eyelashes? And he's like, you're fine. And I was like,
you're fine.
I wish she wasn't as nervous, but I'm not gonna make her go out.
Carey got mad at me for like talking about it, but I don't give a fuck.
Who cares, bitch?
Trey.
Just don't ever see him.
Terry?
No, Trey. But every bitch I know that has fucked him says the same shit. Like,
that he pees on him?
Yeah,
I think
and
his
he's
kid.
psycho. Like, he took my phone and my purse away for like a whole day, held it over the balcony, was like, bitch, if you try and leave, I'm gonna drop this shit. I'm like,
But y'all didn't want to believe me. Okay.
And
he did the same thing to her. Like, he just does the same shit.
Yeah.
He's like, weird.
But so he keeps you in a hotel room for this long, and he's just fucking you like a million times?
Yeah, and I kept asking, like, when can I leave? What time is it? And he, like, just wouldn't answer. He would just fucking ignore me, and I'm like, okay. And then he was like, you can leave when I go, like, to my flight. And I was like, okay, when's that? Wouldn't tell me. I'm like, okay.
After that clip went viral, Trey Songz took to his Twitter account to deny the accusations. In my opinion, these messages Trey posted is not proof that what Aliza is alleging never happened. However, it does prove that he was entertaining those quote-unquote birds. I think the problem Trey has with this situation is the fact that people are calling it sexual assault and kidnapping when it's not. Aliza willingly met up with Trey, and from the way she told the story on the podcast, it didn't seem like she had an issue with him peeing on her. It was just something she didn't expect. If her story is true, then keeping her held hostage is definitely a problem. These are Celina's tweets in response to Trey Songz denying the allegations. Celina lied about being pregnant by Offset in the past, so a lot of people are automatically assuming that Celina and Aliza are lying about this Trey Songz situation. I'm not gonna accuse anyone of anything, but all I'm gonna say is that this story sounds very similar to past accusations that have been put on Trey regarding aggressive behavior and sexual assault. In 2017, Keke Palmer opened up about a situation she had with Trey Songz.
You guys, I'm honestly so upset and so livid that Trey Songz put me in his artist's video because I told him I didn't want to be in that goddamn video. Literally, I had so much fun New Year's, my trip to Miami. And then the last day, I went to his house because they was having a party. And I've known Trey since I was 12, ain't kept in touch with him consistently, but I've known him, he's seen me throughout my life. We same label, under the same production manager when I was a kid. So it's always been love whenever I seen him. I knew he was in Miami. He was doing a party. Cool. I'm going to come through. Me and my friends came through. It was a good time. They start playing a song that I happen to be in. They start saying like they want me to be in here. One person asks me. I say no. Another person asks me. I'm like, no. People keep asking me. Now, mind you, they've been giving food. They've been giving drinks. And I'm just starting to feel like, yo, I'm being like cornered. Like, and I'm not in a professional situation. Like, I came here for a party, but I'm being pressured to do business, and I'm not in the right mind. I'm under the influence, and I don't feel like it's fair that I'm having to deal with this right now. Really, I keep getting asked and pressured and put in a situation like, you know, like how you would feel as a young girl. Feel like, because I didn't go to high school and college, it was like my first experience of a dude being like, come on. Like, just do this, just do that. Like, that's the kind of feeling. Literally, I got so overwhelmed with what to do, didn't know what to do, because I could, like, my Uber wasn't going to get there in quick enough time. So I was like, what do I do in this meantime? I know this shit sounds comical as fuck, but y'all, I hid in the goddamn closet. I hid in the goddamn closet because I was so afraid, like, I didn't know what to do. I really don't like conflict, and I didn't want to, like, it was just too much. I started to feel overwhelmed. It was like a lot of people constantly saying something. Mind you, my homegirl was so drunk that when they came in, Trey and his sister, whatever, they came in trying to find my ass, my homegirl pointed to the closet, saying something, she in the bathroom. They're like, she not in the bathroom. The bathroom door is open. Like, she kept pointing to the closet, because the closet, y'all, the fact that I fit in there was nuts. Literally, he starts laughing once he opens up the closet and sees I'm in there and sees how nervous I was. He was like, yo, he's like, you don't have to be in the video. He was like, damn. He's like, yo, Keke, if you don't want to be in a pop-up video shoot and you want to say that, that's fine. And it's all good. Like, it's good, sis. Flash forward. I'm in the fucking video. How am I in the video? Then I'm thinking back, oh, I'm in the video because when I was getting pressured, they had set me down. He had set me down on the couch like, this is the idea I have, But I had no idea that they was filming. He's sitting here telling me that's what he's showing me, that they might. And I'm just like, I would never want to say nothing like this public. And I never would want to be like, yo, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, I would be doing a disservice, not only to myself, but to the people that support and follow me, if I didn't be like, yo, call this shit out, because this shit just not cool. Especially because I'm not the only person this type of stuff happens to. Maybe it's not happening to you with Trey Songz or whoever, but it's happening with you in some situation, you know? And I don't wish to call somebody out, but like, yo, that's not cool. And like, for me to look and see the video and to feel that disrespect, like, then you're wrong. You're wrong for saying something. You're wrong for calling something out. Like, no, my thing is just respect me and we're all good. When I say no, let that be that and let's move forward. I just don't appreciate the sexism and the misogyny that is constantly encouraged and accepted. And when it happens and it's done, people want to settle it in private. But the reality is it's not settled in private. The women are disrespected publicly, and then we're supposed to be quiet and accept it. I just can't no more. I just felt like that was a situation that, you know, people was trying to take advantage of me. And then to see that they think they're going to get away with it, no. And it sucks because you don't want that to happen with people that you admire, you love, and you support. You want them to protect you. You don't want them to try to take advantage of you. And I think that's why I feel mostly disappointed, is because I want to be able to be like, yo, I support my brother and shit like that, but I can't when you don't support me. And what's even worse is when you see the females that feel as if, you know, let it happen to you. Let it happen to you. The fact that even other females don't want to support each other in speaking up when they feel as if they've been taken advantage of or disrespected, that shit is gross. And I'm really not even saying the half of it.
In December of 2016, Trey pled guilty for disturbing the peace. He was charged with aggravated assault and assaulting a police officer after he became outraged that his performance at a Detroit concert had to be cut short. He was sentenced to 18 months probation and ordered to take anger management classes. In May of 2017, a woman by the name of Nicole Macon accused Trey Songz of slapping a phone out of her hand, hitting her in the face, and breaking her glasses as an attempt to keep her from taking pictures of him. Nicole asked the Vanity Grand Cabaret where the incident occurred for security footage of the alleged attack, but was denied. In February of 2018, a woman by the name of Andrea Bora filed a police report claiming Trey Songz choked and repeatedly punched her in the face after seeing her talking to another man. Mind you, he was still on probation from that Detroit concert incident. Trey turned himself into the authorities the following month and was released on $50,000 bond. Trey and his lawyer argued that Andrea was the instigator and that he acted out of self-defense. The court sided with Trey and the charges were dropped. Here's a video of her at the press conference that was held in regards to this whole situation between her and Trey.
Hello, my name is Andrea Bora, and on the morning of February 17th, 2018, I was assaulted by Tremaine Everson, also known as Trey Songz. I was attending an after party when Trey began yelling at me, choking me, punching me, and ultimately he knocked me to the ground. While I was on the ground, he continued punching me, and he did not stop until his security guard pulled him off of me. People stood and watched as some scurried away. When I called an Uber, he threw both of my phones over the cliff. I was crying, terrified, in shock, and I just wanted to go home. I had to go to the hospital because he hit me so hard that I had a concussion and was throwing up from the migraines. By the next day, I had bruises on my face, body, and neck that only continued to get darker. I have been emotional, embarrassed, in and out of cry spells, afraid, and have had a difficult time coping. I wake up in the middle of the night having flashbacks as it constantly replays in my head. The most difficult part about this, above the physical and emotional injuries, has been having to explain this to my 7-year-old daughter. I've opted into doing this press conference today because I'd like to stand up for myself. As a victim of a crime, as a woman, and as a mother. Trey, you know what you did. And you know what you did was wrong. To those of you who stood and watched and did nothing, you know what you did was wrong too. Trey, I'd like an apology. I want you to get help, and although I'm not your first victim, I'd like to be your last.
Thank you, Andrea. A number of witnesses were present when Andrea was allegedly assaulted, friends and employees of Trey Songz. It takes a lot of strength for a friend or an employee of a guy accused of attacking a woman to be a witness against him. But I believe there is one person out there who has a conscience, who wants to do the right thing and reach out to us to help us get justice for Andrea. If you were a witness that day, I urge you to contact me here at the Bloom Firm. You can do it confidentially via our website, which is thebloomfirm.com. Don't be a bystander to domestic violence. In addition, we ask any other women or men who may have been the victims of violence by Trey Songz to contact me, please. If you like, I will keep your information confidential. It's time to stand up for your rights. It's time for accountability. Trey Songz, as a wealthy celebrity, you seem to have gotten away with this many times in the past.
And other than an apology? Are you seeking any sort of financial support of any kind, or what are you hoping to get out of this?
So we have not filed a civil lawsuit. Obviously, that is an option. All options have remained open, but what I would really like is for the police to pursue this. Again, this is a man who was on probation for another act of violence. Normally, a second act during the probation period would yank him off of probation and get him arrested. So I'm not sure what the holdup is on that. And I think the criminal justice system should be acting expeditiously. Civil lawsuit is always possible in the future. And in addition, we filed for the temporary restraining order to get her protected. I don't believe we asked for any money on that. She may be entitled to some small amount of restitution, but it would be negligible. The main thing is to get an order of protection, which we got immediately from the judge. And we want to go in and get that permanent injunction to prevent him or anybody acting on his behalf from hassling her, for even being in the same room with her.
In October of 2019, a video of Trey Songz at Thee Stallion's Halloween party went viral. A lot of people weren't feeling the video, and I'm not gonna lie, it did look very strange, a little cringy. A singer by the name of Bebe Rexha detailed a time where Trey Songz allegedly forced himself onto her.
I wouldn't just go for this, but I went to a wedding. I went to my lawyer's wedding, and it was like they rented like a mansion, and everybody at the end, it was like only like 50 of us at the end of the party. You know, it's like all these some of the Victoria's Secret models, like his big clients, and Trey Songz was there with his date. And I go to the pool house, literally, and I swear everything. He's giving me the eye all night, and I was like, okay, what's going on? This is weird. I go to the pool house, just like right by the pool, and he literally is at the door and pushes me against the wall and puts his lips on my lips and is like, let's do this. I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I should supposed to. I said, no, I said, I can't, I'm not doing this right now.
Your lawyer dropped the charges, though, right?
Stop! No, but I said, no, I'm not trying to do this right now. He goes, let's try it anyway. I don't want that anyway. And he walked out of the, something else happened, but I'm not going to say that.
Trey currently has an ongoing case involving a woman referred to as Jane Doe. This case is what Trey Songz referred to earlier in the video about a woman allegedly making false sexual assault claims against him. She accused him of sexually assaulting her in a nightclub after leaving a New Year's Eve party at Diddy's house. She claims Trey placed his hands under her dress without consent and attempted to insert his fingers into her vagina. Y'all, something ain't right with Trey Kelly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Trey Songz and his extensive history of being accused for sexual assault and violent behavior down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next video.